Oh, yeah. Hey. Can you dig it? Well, hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the show. It's Friday night. Finally Friday. Once again, gonna get ready for a wild weekend. It's finally Friday. How's it going, everybody? Good to see you. I'm your host, Jake Johnson. Tonight is Untethered Live Chill Stream Night. First in chat, right off the bat, is Bill Bennett. What's up, my friend? How's it going? You get a gold star tonight for being first in chat. Hey, Bill. Hey, Skylar. How are you? Nice to see you. Welcome to the show. Bill says, hello, guys. It's Friday. Yes, it is. It's Friday, and I'm ready for the weekend. Amanda says, hey, Bill and Skylar, and here's your gold star 3 times over with a smiley face to go. And then she says, hi, Bill and Skylar again. And then she says, hi, Untethered Live family. Good to see you all. Happy Friday. Hi, Jake. How are you tonight? Exhausted. I've been being a plumber all week long, but I got her done. I have a nice remodeled bathroom completed today. No more parts. There's an aggravating thing to do. Tonight's episode is brought to you by this here hot cup of coffee. Don't you want to have a cup of coffee with me and talk about the week? If so, go to the kitchen, pour yourself up a nice hot cup, and let's get to talking. If you don't have a cup, though, you can get one in the description below. I recommend the first one. It does have this face on it. It is fantastic. It's a great coffee cup for a coffee table. It is a great gift for a loved one. It holds liberal tears quite well, and it makes a pretty good projectile should you need to defend yourself. So I recommend you grab one of those while supplies last. Also, like, subscribe, share, support, join, and super chats are available in the chat box if you want to show a little bit of love. Throw a little clang-a-lang my way. I sure do appreciate it. Also, hit that CashApp $ jakejohnsonband. And if you would like to keep up with the people of the show outside of the show, there's a great place you can do that. It's called facebook.com/UntetheredLive family. All one word, Untethered Live family. Go check that out. You can share videos, text, pictures, and chats, and also keep up with all things Untethered Live universe right in one place outside of the YouTuberverse. So go check that out, and I greatly appreciate your patronage. Amanda says, I have a rebuilt bathroom, and it's lovely. Thank you, Jake. This is my pleasure. This is why I live. I live to serve. I only ask that you aim to please, or something. Something like that. Amanda says, like, subscribe, share, support, join, and super chats available. Also, CashApp $ jakejohnsonband or paypal.me/jakejohnsonband. Thank you very much. Love y'all. Oh, sweet. Linda Davis is here. She says, hi, Amanda and Jake. Happy Friday. Happy Friday to you too. How are you doing, Linda? Are you guys staying warm and bundled up there? Well fed and your knees doing okay? Amanda says hi, by the way. John H. is here. He says, hello, everybody. How's you all? We all's fine. How's you, John? Nice to see you, buddy. Amanda says hi. And Amanda says, it's the weekend. Let's get this party started. It's getting hot in here. Not yet. It might, though. You never know. Stranger things have happened. Amanda says, can you dig it? Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. Bill Bennett says, you guys mentioned Skylar now. My 10-year-old Meadow Rain wants to hear her name, LOL. No alone time. Well, Skylar and Meadow Rain. I like the names. Very nice names. Very modern. Skylar and Meadow Rain. Very hippy-dippy. I like it. Nice to see you. Welcome to the show. Enjoy. Amanda says, Bill, hi, Meadow Rain. I love the name. Fab Daddy's here. He says, hi, liberal tears, or LOL, liberal tears. Happy Friday, Jake and chat. Hey, Fab Daddy, nice to see you. How are you doing, buddy? How's the week treating you? Are you working hard or hardly working? Amanda says, and Bill, you could always put YouTube on the TV and let them watch it there. if you have a Fire Stick or a Roku or a Fire TV. Everybody don't have those, though. But they are kind of cheap nowadays. So go get a Fire TV. It's $150. Anyway, Amanda says, hi, Fab. Linda Davis says, hey, Meadow Rain. Smiley face. Bill, I love that name. I have Penelope Moon. Well, Penelope Moon, or Penelope, as I like to call her, and Meadow Rain get together. Maybe you guys could have some lunatics. Penelope. Hello, Penelope Moon. What it is here he says, let's get knee deep in something. Absolutely. What do you want to talk about? What it is? Amanda says hi, by the way. Amanda says, nice, Linda. What it is says, hello, Amanda, and to all. It's nice to see everybody. How you guys doing? It's 6 people in chat, 22 views already. That's not bad. Well, it kind of is. 6 people stuck around, and the rest of them popped in and left. But that's all right. John says, I've been lazy bum today, eating too much, 2 15-inch pizzas, and then four pieces of chicken. That's a lot. That's a lot there, John. Slow down, buddy. Save some for tomorrow. I had 2 cheeseburgers today. Fab Daddy says, time to get my waders on. Nah, not unless somebody brings up politics. What it is says, what's the price of tea in China? The price of tea in China is irrelevant. I think that's the point of that joke. What's that got to do with the price of tea in China? Nothing. That's what it's got to do with it. But 25,000 yen, just so you know. Nah, you didn't think I knew the answer to that, did you? I totally made that up. Black, green, or oolong, says Fab Daddy. Oolong. I'm a fan of black, though. I like black. But what are we talking about? Noodles? Or tea? If you're talking about tea, I recommend Earl Grey, hot. Actually, Earl Grey's not that good a tea. I prefer chamomile all day long. But there's another one that I drank, some kind of like ginger tea. I'm not exactly sure what it was called, but it was good. Tea. I like Louisiana iced tea. And yes, that includes 2 cups of sugar. Linda Davis says, today is our daughter Abby's 18th birthday. Walter isn't home, so I took her to dinner, and we will celebrate when Dad gets home on Sunday. Aw. Well, happy birthday today, Abby. I love your name, by the way. Tetley tea. I'm British, John says. Yep, Tetley tea's good. I like Tetley tea. I grew up on Tetley tea. It was instant, but it was Tetley. What it is says, you can't shit on somebody that's already been shit on. This is true. This is true. What are we talking about? Amanda says, I like Lipton tea. I'm a fan of Louisiana. I like Louisiana tea. But I guess I like Lipton all right, too. Amanda says, happy birthday, Abby. Fab Daddy says, Bigelow. Bigelow tea? Never heard of it. I've heard of low tea. Fab Daddy. I've never heard of big low tea. What it is says red diamond tea. That sounds good. I've never heard of that. Fab Daddy's a big low tea. Beta, as we call it in the South. I'm just teasing you, Fab Daddy. You know, I think you're a total Sigma male. Amanda says shroom tea. Chai tea. That's it, Fab Daddy. That's the one. That's pretty good stuff. Bill says, story of my life. Right on. John says, Amanda, my mom used to work for Lipton in Britain. Nice. My mom was a registered nurse, but before that, she was a seamstress. I always thought that was a cool job. What it is says mushroom tea. Right on. You and Amanda's got the same idea. Amanda says, nice, John. And that's right, what it is. Mushroom tea. I've never had mushroom tea. I ate shrooms one time. Somebody had a baggie full of them, like a Ziploc baggie, and I ate a handful of them. And for like 5 minutes, colors were a little bit brighter, and I felt like I could run around the world, but that's it. No visions, no hallucinations, none of that. And it went away in like 5 minutes. So it wasn't even hardly worth it choking those things down. Of course, they probably weren't any good, and I probably didn't eat enough of them, but whatever. That's the only experience I have with anything psychedelic. Amanda says, shroom tea with a Hershey's candy bar and shrooms is delicious. That's kind of gross. You know they grow that in shit, right? Amanda says, shrooms are always better with chocolate. Well, if you got to throw something up, I guess chocolate's better than stomach bile. Mountain Dew and cream pies. Yeah. And eggs. Yuck. What it is says the best ones are found under the patties. Yep, under cow patties. That's true. Yeah, they grow them and shit. And then you eat them. But see, I'm from Florida, and cow shit is not offensive to me. It smells like home to me. Now I live in North Carolina where they have pigs. Not the same thing at all. Not even close. Ugh. If you've ever grown up around a pig farm, you know what I'm talking about. Horrid. John says, I got them growing in my garden. Sweet. You ain't even got to go far to trip out, huh? Amanda says, I don't care if they come from shit. They will make you feel wonderful. Like I said, the only experience I had, it wasn't that great. But I'm open to all things. I wouldn't mind talking to some dolphins, seeing some mechanical elves, or whatever it is you crazy kids are doing these days. I'm old school, though. I like speed. I'm not a downer. I'm an upper. That's why I drink so much caffeine and Mountain Dew and cigarettes. I like to go for it. I like to work hard, get things done. Feel the colors, says Amanda. I want to smell the colors. Fab Daddy says, have a good trip. See you next fall, right? John says, they're good for mental health in small doses. Yeah, that's what I've heard. I've heard there's a lot of research that hasn't been done on psychedelics and psychotropics, and I think they probably are a valid medicine for things like PTSD and depression and bipolar disorder and things like that. And I think it probably would help a lot. But you got to get it off that schedule. They got it scheduled the same as cocaine or something like that. So if you get it off of there, then people can actually research the stuff. I think there's been some advances in that, though. I think there's a couple of facilities in America that have been given the right to research it in small doses. They just can't have a lot of it. But that's something that's a step in the right direction, I think. I think there's a lot of soldiers and people that grew up in war-torn countries that would benefit from that, should they get their shit together and learn something. All plants are medicinal for something. All of them. God knew what he was doing when he made this place, and there's nothing wasted. There is something for everything. I even believe in marijuana, because marijuana is a fantastic, amazing plant, and you can do a lot of things with it. You can make oils, you can make material, you can make rope, you can make park benches and material, you know. You can make all kinds of stuff out of hemp. And then you got the cannabinoid side of things, and there's all kinds of health benefits to that. I don't know why the government tries to keep people away from things like that. I think it's fantastic. It gives you the munchies. If you smoke it, yeah. Go camping, do shrooms, and watch the campfire dance. Hey, if I got a couple of my buddies, and you went camping, and you had a dream that you went skiing and had a wreck, and then you woke up, and we were both naked, would you tell anybody? You want to go camping? Patty says, hey, kids. Bill Bennett says, didn't the Lord say everything here was for the taking, for our taking, pure and natural? Yes. He said, of all these you can partake of, but one. Don't touch that tree over there. That's the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. Don't touch that one. And that wasn't a hemp plant, I'm pretty sure. What it is says, there once was a man from Nantucket whose shirt was so long he couldn't tuck it. He said with a grin as he threw it in the bin, I'll buy another one in Nantucket. Or you thought you were going to catch me on that one? And there once was a girl from Poughkeepsie. Patty says, hey, kids. Hey, Patty. How are you, sweetheart? Welcome to the show. Amanda says, hell yeah, I would go camping. And hi, Patty. What it is, who's going to be Pivot Man? Right on. Linda Davis says, hi, Patty. Dana's here. She says, I believe that anything that messes up the brain is bad. Greetings. I agree with you. That being said, psychotropic things do not mess up the brain. They make it function better. So we're not talking about chemicals. We're talking about natural herbal things. And there is a lot of research that could be done on those things and have a lot of benefit to mankind. It's here for a reason. God didn't put it there for no reason. Fab Daddy says, I want to chew coke leaves and walk on the beach. Yeah, I've always thought about that. There's a place down at the very tip of South America called Patagonia. And they have a thing there. They have these plants that grow on the side of the mountain, and they collect the leaves and chew on them. It turns out they're coca plants. They're chewing on coca leaves. And they're like hooked on it. You know, they use it for painkillers and to get through the day or whatever. They walk everywhere they go with no shoes. So I would imagine they need a little bit of something. But it's pretty fantastic that it grows on the side of the hill. You just pick it like you're picking wildflowers. That's pretty interesting. Never done it, but I've heard it was fun. What it is says, your chat's going to jump and leave you in the dust. Oh, or woman. What are you talking about? Who's going to be the pivot man or woman? Oh, okay. Yeah, right. Amanda says, hi, Dana Hun, heart. And John says, I've talked to talking lampposts before. That's doing too much of anything. If you get to have a conversation with a lamppost, you've done too much. All things in moderation. There are medicinal uses for everything. Everything on planet Earth is here for a reason, is medicinal for something, all the plants. Whether it be good for your gut or good for your throat or good for your eyes or good for your brain or good for your heart, good for your liver, good for your spleen, good for your pancreas. Everything has a reason. Nothing is wasted on planet Earth. It's all here for a reason. Even the poisonous stuff is there for a reason. Linda Davis says, hi, Dana Hart. And Amanda says, LOL, John. And Dana says, hi, Amanda Hart. And hi, Linda Davis Hart. And Patty says, hi, Amanda and Dana. Peace. Fab Daddy says, hello, lamppost. What you knowin'? I've come to watch your flowers growin'. Ain't you got no rhyme for me? Do-do, 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 I feel groovy. That's a good one, Fab Daddy. I like it. I like this one. Roses are red and violets are blue. I'm schizophrenic and so am I. What it is says huffing paint or gas or farts causes brain damage. Yes, it does. Drain damage. I got you. Yes, it does. Don't huff things that are not natural. It's bad for you. Amanda says, right what it is? Patty says, I tried mushrooms with peanut butter, cold from the freezer. Ew, gross. I like it. Amanda says, stay away from angel trumpet. I don't know what that is. Diego Eduardo. Hi, everyone. Hey, Diego. Good to see you. I've been gone. Nice to see you, Diego. Are you the same Diego that was here years ago? Because if so, hello. Welcome back. I don't think I ever knew your last name, but hello. Amanda says, hi, Diego. Welcome back. Long time no see. Hello, everyone, says Diego. And I've been testing Google Gemini out, and I'm terrified. I don't worry about it. Nothing to worry about, Diego. And John says, it's mushrooms. Amanda says, it's a plant and will make you very sick. Yeah, don't eat things that are poisonous. There are bad things out there, but they're there for a reason, too. Patty says, I love this club on Friday where everybody knows my name. Where everybody knows your name. Bill Bennett says, how about Elon stirring up shit? I love to have out billions of taxes. I'd love to have our billions of taxes back. Yeah, I think that's great. If you've done any watching TV and seen the things that they were spending money on and the amounts of money they were spending on, there's a whole list available. And all of it is nonsense. And if we got that money back in America and wasn't out there, imagine what would happen. Imagine the economy and how it would react to having that much money back in-house. I think that's great. Yes, Patty, everybody here knows your name. Dana says, I would be scared to death to even try to take anything, which will mess up my brain. I do not want to hallucinate, no desire. It ain't for everybody, Dana, and ain't nobody here telling you that you should do that, because anything that you take too much of is bad for you. And if you get to the point where you're hallucinating, you've probably taken too much of that thing, right? I do think, being said, that psychotropic drugs such as ayahuasca and lysergic acid and I can't remember what those mushrooms are called. You know, the ones with little red dots on them, or little white dots on them, the red ones with white dots. Can't remember what they're called. Anyway, I think that type of stuff has a medicinal purpose. And in small doses, like microdoses, I believe it's probably good for PTSD and stress-related situations. And I believe they're going to find out that that's the miracle cure for that sort of thing. Depression, bipolar disorder, multiple personalities, might even help with seizures. Who knows? There's very little research being done on that type of medication because it's scheduled early on as a class 1 drug. That's not a good way to and they did that back in the 60s when everybody was tripping on LSD, and they just kind of categorized all of them into the same bubble, which isn't really smart. And because of that, they've lost some opportunities. But yeah, I wouldn't recommend you take something that would change or alter your mood or your state of mind. It's not a good place to be. Remember, the eyes are the gateway to the soul, and the eyes are operated by the brain. So anything that you let into your mind gets into your soul. And if you open the door, things are going to come in that you didn't want to come in. So don't do that. Diego says, I may have shared confidential information and maybe even past mistakes. Human reviewers are going to see what I wrote. I'm terrified. It's going to be made public. Well, that's not good, Diego. That's not good at all. Control yourself. And don't say things that you don't want other people to see. Bill Bennett says, Lord is on our side. AI has no chance, God willing. As long as there's a water hose or a cup of coffee laying around, I am not afraid of the machines. Because no matter how technologically advanced they become, no matter how smart they are, I've never met a laptop that could withstand a cup of coffee being poured into its mainframe, if you know what I'm saying. Don't fear the machines. Get a hammer and some water. You'll be fine. They can only attack when it's not raining. Move to Florida. You'll be fine. Diego says, those chats will be there for 3 years. 3 years! You'll be all right, Diego. Now I can't even sleep and I sweat a lot. Well, I tell you what, take a deep breath, relax. If they were going to get onto you, they would have done it already. Bill Bennett says everyone could be wealthy. Everyone could be. And it may come to that. he may win so much that people start making money hand over fist. That's the idea anyway. Don't know if it's going to happen, though. We got a lot of damage to fix before that. Diego says, even if I delete those chats, don't worry about it. Why would you say things to a thing you know is being recorded that you don't want other people to see? That doesn't make any sense. Diego, you're running around the house going, I'm a teepee, I'm a wigwam, I'm a teepee, I'm a wigwam, I'm a teepee, I'm a wigwam. Relax, man. You're just too tense. Patty says, I smiled real loud. Yes. Yes. Loud smiling. I like it. Fly 𝕿𝕬𝕐𝕐𝕐. Fly 𝕿𝕬𝕐𝕐𝕐. 𝕿𝕬𝕐𝕐𝕐𝕐. I don't know what an 𝕿𝕬𝕐𝕐𝕐𝕐 is. Daddy, what are you talking about? I like the word, though. Bill says, everything in moderation is the key to success, but don't take my word. I'm poor, but rich in family and good friends and Untethered Live family. Well, you got more than most people got there, Bill. Most people don't have the Untethered Live family. We're the only ones that do. That's special. Pardon me, I'm still getting over that little gunk. Amanda says, Amantia musculara mushrooms, red, white dots, muscaria. That's the word I was trying to think of. So I don't know. It's the one that everybody takes. What it is says, up in smoke. That's where I want to be, and talk to the dolphins in the sea and watch the monkeys pee. That's all, folks. That's all, folks. Yeah, I don't want to be that high. I wouldn't mind experimenting with some medications for, expanding the mind. I don't want to talk to dolphins. That was a joke. John says, fungal, I go foraging in the summer. You like truffles? Is that what you're saying? Bill Bennett says, are you a robot, Diego? I don't think so. I think Diego might be a troll. And I don't know if it's the same Diego that was here years ago. And if it is, I want to ask him where he lived. Dana says, it is a Russian roulette, and I'm not willing to play. I hear you. That's true. Yeah, if you don't know what you're doing, those things can be dangerous because you can go on a bad trip and never come back. And there's been a lot of people that have happened to. Fab Daddy says, I call him Papa Smurf's house. That's exactly the mushroom I'm thinking of, but I can't think of what it's called. That's not the right word. I just can't go on with life anymore. I recommend that you look up a guy named Jake Barr, Diego. You're not allowed to quit. GFC. Mr. P's here. He says, hi, y'all. Diego says, I think only a miracle can save you. Well, get a Bible because that's the only place you're going to find a miracle, Diego. Amanda says, hi, Mr. P. What's up, Mr. P? Good to see you. Fab Daddy says, Diego, ask for forgiveness. It's never too late. That's right. It's better to ask for forgiveness than permission or something. Amanda says, we are all special, sometimes even special ed. LOL. Right on. And Patty says, God's Remnant Channel. Thank you. I like that name. Dana says, Diego, try not to worry about things you can't control. Heart. That's right. And Diego says, yes, it's me. Okay, it is you. Where did you used to live? Same Diego. Just verifying. Where are you from and where did you used to live when I met you? Just so I know it's you. John says, yes, wild garlic, different mushrooms, and black currant, and so on. Right on. Bill Bennett says, sweet Jesus, amazing grace, how sweet the sound. Amen. Diego, all right, you are the same Diego. All right, Diego. Now I can be a little bit more giving to you. Before it sounded like you were just wanting some sympathy. Now I know who you are. Let me allow me to illustrate. Your soul, you believe in God, right? And I know you do because we used to have many, many conversations about the Bible. Your soul does not belong to you. Therefore, it is not yours to take. You're not allowed to quit. No matter how bad it gets, you have to put one foot in front of the other and keep moving. You're a child of God. Act like it. Only wimps quit. You can't quit. I hope that helps. And don't worry about the dumb stuff. It'll pass over. All things pass over. Fab Daddy says, Diego's channel is 2022 and not a stock account. And not a sock account. Good. Thank you, Fab Daddy. And I believe that's the same one that used to come in many times, and we've shared pictures and talked for about 2 years, and then he vanished, and now he's back. That's great. I'm glad you're here, Diego. God bless you. And I hope you're doing well. I hope you've been doing good with your life. Patty says, Diego, I live in Tennessee. Right on. Y'all might be neighbors. Dana says, hi, Patty Donahue. Heart. Fab Daddy says, well, it could be a sock. I'm not sure if it would be wool or cotton. Right on. Dakota's here. Hey, Dakota, what's up? Dakota says, hi, Dana. And Amanda says, hi, Dakota. Mr. P says, there are times when I have to tell myself this too shall pass. Multiple days in a row. Life is rough sometimes. Amen. But you're not allowed to quit. You got to keep moving forward. All you have to do, listen, here's the one thing that you're certain about, okay? Life is full of things that you don't know the answer to and that you don't know how to do. But there's one thing that you know for certain. This thing that we call life is 100% fatal. You will die. Why speed it up? That makes no sense. If you want to die, the only way to commit suicide is to just wait. That's it. Because I promise, it's coming. One day or another, sooner or later, you're going to kick the bucket. And it's going to happen without any effort on your part. So I recommend you wait. Just out of sheer morbid curiosity to see what's going to happen next. Because if you check out too early, you don't get to see what happens next. You never know what's around the corner. A thing that could change your life might be around the corner. A thing that could damn it might be around the corner. You never know. So just wait. You'll be fine. You can do it. You have the strength. Dana says, hi, Dakota Wright. Heart. And Linda Davis says, hi, Dakota. And Dakota says, hi, Amanda and Linda. And Amanda says, I want to stick around just to see what the hell's going to happen next. Me too. What it is says, Jerry Clower, are you sure that lion dog is dead? That lion dog, his name is Fred. And Fred was a dog that I used to own, and he used to answer the telephone, and every now and then he'd drive my truck into town for groceries. Oh, yeah, Fred. He was a good dog, but he never knew when to chase him and when to turn around and run. I said, Fred, he was a good dog, but now he's flat out on the freeway and drying in the sun. Flat out on the freeway and drying in the sun. You're welcome. Amanda says, I'm going to stick around just to aggravate the hell out of Jake, LOL. Oh, yeah. Patty says, Jerry Clower rocked. Yes. Oh, Jerry Clower. I like Jerry Reed myself. Son. John H. says, I died once before, but it wasn't my time. Now I have a happy life. That's beautiful, John. I have also kicked the bucket briefly. And here I am, still kicking for that bucket. Fab Daddy says, if you need to reach out and talk to somebody, you can call or text 988 ... Is that your number, Fab Daddy? 988 ... Amanda says, LOL. You know you like it. It brings you some excitement. It gives me somebody to fight with, and I like fighting. It's my favorite thing in the world. I'm an arguer. That's what I like to do. Patty says, I do not have anyone to aggravate. You can aggravate me, Patty. I'll take all the aggravation you can throw my way. You know I love you. Don't say you ain't got nobody. I'm right here. You got my email address. I'll give you my phone number if you want it. Amanda says, you are a master debater. Yes, I am. Linda says, Amanda, I tell Tersh, if I go first, I'm going to haunt him because he can't get away from me that easy. Nice. Ha 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 ha. 8675309. Nice, Fab Daddy. BR409. My number is K19. K13. Amanda says, exactly, Linda. Rachel Floyd's here. She says, ain't no one wants your number, Fab. That's not his number. I forget who did that song. It's a song from the 60s, 70s. I think I aggravated Jake a few times already, but I did not mean to, though, says Dana. Dana, you have never aggravated me. I love sparring with you. It's actually the highlight of my day. Don't ever think you've aggravated me, honey. But I'm glad you're here. Rachel says, hi. Hi, Rachel. Nice to see you. How are you doing? Amanda says, hi. Linda says, hi. Rachel says, I got it. It's a song. Yes, it is. 8675309. I forget who did it, but it was a good song. Maybe B-52s? I'm not sure. I don't think that's it. But it's a band like the B-52s. Fab Daddy said, Rachel has got my number. Oh, Jenny. Yes. What it is? Jenny. Is that the name of the band or the name of the song? Or is there that another song that band does? Because I think I've done Jenny before. Mr. P says, aggravating is some of the best relationships' love language. Amen. Yes. That's the way I show you I love you, is I argue with you. If I didn't love you, I wouldn't say nothing to you. Rachel says, I was making a joke or attempted to, but no one wants it anyways. I want your jokes. Come on. You're young. It's entirely plausible that you did not know that was a song. If you did, kudos to you. Dana says, I like to provoke people into thinking sometimes. Absolutely. Me too. That's why I started a YouTube channel. That's the whole premise behind this channel, is to provoke people into thought. Whether I'm right or wrong, it makes people think. Tommy Two-Tone, Jenny, 8675309 songs. Got it. Okay. I thought it was a girl that sang it, but okay. Rachel says, Dana, provoke Fab. He needs to think more. And Patty says, oh, Dana, I sensed that from you. Fab Daddy says, oh, damn. And Amanda says, LOL, Rachel. What it is says, I can raise your blood pressure by pestering the shit out of you. Yep, I can make you cuss, that's for sure. My dear grandmother, I heard her cuss one time, and it was because of me. I was both proud of myself and humiliated at the same time. But I made her say the dirty word. She was trying to make me eat toast with a fork, and I wasn't going to have it. John H. says, cruel to be kind sometimes. I agree. I think apathy causes a lot of trouble in this world. People being nice for the sake of not offending somebody. It's not a good place to be. I think people need to know where their errors are, or else how are they ever going to know to correct them? And if you love somebody, a real friend will correct you when you're wrong. A real friend will show you the right answer. They won't just tell you you're wrong. And Fab Daddy says, I love you too, Rachel. And Dana says, Patty Donahue, you always get it. Smiley face, thumbs up. Linda says, good song, John. Rachel says, who the hell eats toast with a fork? That's my point. That's why I rebelled. Nobody eats toast with a fork, but she wanted me to, and I wasn't going to do it. It was ridiculous, and I'm not doing it. If you could just imagine a 9-year-old kid or 12-year-old kid trying to cut toast with a fork, it wasn't going to happen. So, anyway. What it is says, do you know people that sip coffee from a saucer? I do not. That's weird. But that does provoke a memory. Seems like I may have seen something like that before, but I think it was tea. They overflow the tea and then sip it out of the saucer, I think. I'm not sure. Some vague, distant memory that I have, but I'm not exactly sure. Rachel says, nah, there would have been violence. Danny says, toast and fork? Yeah, it's weird. My grandma was a strange bird. She dressed like a bag lady. Very, very, very weird. And always smelled like vinegar. She's as sweet as she could be, though. Till she got around me. And then I made her cuss. And Patty says, I do try, Miss Dana. Try to always get it. Patty's a smart lady, too. Fab Daddy says, can I hear Elizabeth, please? Absolutely, sir. My pleasure. This is just for you, Fab Daddy. Enjoy. Moonlit skies and fireworks. People laugh, people flirt all night long. But I just stare. So I drove down to the local bar where people come in their fancy cars and play their games. But I just stare. Then I saw you sitting there, all alone in that empty chair right next to you. I fell in love, oh baby. Boy, I hope you understand that I'm not a girl that needs a man. I got my life and all my plans, and if you were there, you'd just be in my way. And girl, it ain't gotta be like this. I'd give you everything for just one kiss. I don't care what you say, I fell in love with you anyway. Oh, Elizabeth, you take my breath away. At that bar where we first met, you smiled at me and my palms got wet, and you just looked away. But I just stayed. You said, been in love and it never works. I always end up getting hurt, and I ain't doing that no more. There ain't no way. Oh, no, 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 no. You stood up to say goodbye, grabbed your hand with a tear in my eye, and I just walked away. But you just stayed. But you looked down and you took my hand and said, boy, I hope you understand that I'm not a girl that needs a man. I got my life and all my plans, and if you were there, you'd just be in my way. Girl, it ain't gotta be like this. I'd give you everything but just one kiss, and I don't care what you say. I fell in love with you anyway. Oh, Elizabeth, you take my breath away. That's just for you, Fab Daddy, and I hope the rest of you enjoyed it too. That's Elizabeth. That's a song off my latest album. Go check it out. And you can download it for free if you know where to look. All right. Amanda says, my dad wouldn't let us drink from the bowl because drinking from a bowl is white trashy. But, you know, I've always done it, so. Dana says, Patty Donahue, thumbs up and prayers. Amanda says, don't cheat, Fab Daddy. About the song. I don't think he's aware of the game y'all play. John says, I used to dunk my toast in tea. Well, you are British, and you guys like to have tea and crackers, or tea and biscuits, rather, right? Tea and biscuits, or tea and cookies, something like that. But toast, yeah, it's nice. What it is says, do you put eggshells in your coffee to take out the bitterness of coffee? I've never heard of that one, Fab. Sorry, what it is? I just, if it's bitter, I put a pinch of salt in it and stir it up, and that takes the bitterness right out. But I like fresh coffee, so I drink a half a pot at the time because I'm not going to drink more than 2 cups. So I don't ever let my coffee get bitter. I like it fresh. But I've never heard the eggshell thing. I'll have to try that one of these days. Rachel says, Amanda, LMAO, Fab is with someone. I think she meant about the song. Don't cheat with the song. And what it is says, no. There's 5 of them. Patty says, this song makes me think of my favorite band, the Allman Brothers. I do not know why. I don't have an organ or slide guitar player or 2 other guitar players. But thank you. That's a great compliment to put me in league with those people. Let me tell you a little story about this song. I have a previous version of this song that I recorded in my studio, and it's all done. But I didn't really like it. It was missing something. So my drummer bought a 4-hour block at a recording studio downtown. And so he gave it to me as a gift, a 4-hour block of music. So I went in there with him. It was just me and him. He's the drummer, and I'm everything else. I laid down the bass line, the rhythm guitar, the lead guitar, and the vocals in 4 hours. And that's what we got out of it. So, I mean, I did it very quick. So everything you hear is as polished as it sounds. Came right off the top of my head, and I pulled it right out of my ass, right there on the spot, unrehearsed. So there's that. So I hope you enjoy that song. That's pure creativity coming from me there. And thank you for the compliment. Allman Brothers, really? That is a good compliment. Amanda says, cheating what it is? No, he ain't cheating. He just jumped the gun a little. Linda says, Amanda, my parents were hippies, but man, did they push manners. We had to tip the bowl away from us and the spoon, the liquid out. Yeah, you have to spoon the liquid backwards like that so it doesn't scrape the bowl. Tip it out backwards and... Yep, I know. I have etiquette. I know about table manners and how to eat at a posh place. I know the difference between the salad fork and the dinner fork and the, all that stuff. I know how to put it up. I don't do any of that. Now, stick your little pinky out when you drink. Shows that you have class. I learned all that stuff back in the day when I didn't go to boarding school, but I was interested in what it was, so I learned. But now I'm just a redneck. Patty says the music has so many licks, southern licks. Well, they are from a southerner. So that's probably why they sound southern. Amanda says, I'd give you everything with just one kiss. That's a line in the song, and it's a great one. Thank you. Fab Daddy says, nope, I'm single, but way too old for you, dear. I got an age limit for dating, 10 years a span. 5 years older or 5 years younger. Then who? You? Well, she wasn't hitting on you. She was asking you not to cheat in the game that they play about the song, which you probably aren't aware of. Fell in love with you anyway. John says, dog, 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 dog. Right on. I think that's a dog. It might be something else. Amanda says, oh, no, heart. X Abdul, let's plays. Let's plays? Or let S play S. Bro, go to bed. You go to bed. How about that? This is my channel. I'll stay up as long as I want to. Right on. How you doing? Welcome to the show. Don't start any shit. There won't be any shit. Amanda says, yes, Linda, we could drink off the spoon, but not slurp or put it in a cup. Amanda says, eyes, and boots. I don't know what that means. Patty says, beautiful. Thank you, Patty. I'm glad you guys like that song. It means the world to me. Amanda says, band hammer. Fab Daddy says, I don't eat next to smackers. You know, those people that can't chew with their mouth closed, right? I don't like eating next to smackers. Yeah, I try not to smack. It's kind of hard not to with false teeth, but you can keep your mouth closed when you eat. Some people make noise when they eat. I don't like that. I'm a very quiet eater. Very conscious of what I'm eating. Amanda says, tea and crumpets. Maybe. I think it's tea and biscuits, but whatever. Mr. P says, really tired. Trouble sleeping the past 3 nights. I'm going to go, y'all. God bless. Mr. P, thank you for being here. Say hello to Dana. We love you, sir. Enjoy your rest. It is the weekend. You deserve it. Linda says, my grandmother used to dip her toast in her coffee. I've done that before, but it gets it soggy real fast. I'd rather take a sip of coffee and then a bite of toast and then a sip of coffee. John says, I love crumpets in the morning. I don't even know what a crumpet is. Amanda says, good night, Mr. P. Sleep well. And it's 4 all. Oh, no. Oh, no. 5 of them. Trust me. The first one's an all, but. What it is says, 1 take. Well, I did 2 takes, but we used the first one and then little pieces of the second one. But, yeah, for whatever reason, my best comes out the first time, and I can do it 25 times, and it'll still be the first one that I like. I don't know why that is. It's like once I've done it, I can't do any better. That's what my brain is asking for, you know. So I end up using the first one anyway, unless there's like a mistake or a mistiming or something. I'm usually a 1-take dude, though. And the reason I'm that way is because I learned how to play music by jumping up with bands that I didn't know the music to and learning how to feel my way into their music. So I play by feel. I don't read a lick of music. Everything I play comes right out of my mind. Linda Davis says, good night, Mr. P. Do you wad or fold, says what it is. It's none of your business. No. What are we asking? What? You mean my clothes? Fold. Patty says, good night, Mr. P. And Amanda says, LOL. He just uses it what it is. I fold it for him. Well, yeah, there's that. But I fold my own clothes, too. Napkins. Oh, okay. I don't think so. Did I miss one? Okay. Table etiquette. Oh, okay. Yeah, you fold it twice. Unless you want to do a little duck. Linda says, fold what it is. That's right. And Dana says, I have seen many American tourists in Prague, and they sure like the fork a lot. Yes, we eat with a fork in America. But we don't eat toast with a fork. That's just weird. That's weird in any country. Amanda says, eyes and boots was me watching XXX person. Right on. I figured that's what it meant. I just wasn't sure. I was going to give him a chance. He didn't say anything too offensive. Just go to bed. I will. Don't worry. Amanda says, eyes and boots was, I read that one. Jake dips cookies in his coffee. Yes, I do. Because that's how you do cookies. It's delicious. John says, I got no teeth. Well, you can buy some teeth, buddy. That's what I did. Amanda says, exactly. 1 aw and 4 naws. LOL. Hey, I wrote the song. If I want to do 5, I can. Mr. P says, apologies, Dana. I wasn't paying attention. I hope you're well. Heart. Aw. Mr. P says, good night and good day, Dana. I was listening in, setting up for the night. Well, I'm glad you were here, John. Dana says, John, I hope everything is getting well for you. I will drop a note for you later. Aw. Amanda says, I didn't boot him. I guess he left. That's all right. Waterfold toilet paper. Oh, I wrap it around my hand. What's wrong with you? 3 wraps and that's enough. 1, 2, 3. Pull it off. Toilet paper. You wad toilet paper? I wrap it around my hand. It's already folded and it's tight, so you can use it. And then you fold it over and use it again. And then you throw it away. Mr. P says, thanks, dear. You're wonderful. Aw. Patty says, Dana, are you British, ma'am? She's Czech. Fold again what it is, right? Fold and fold again. Fab Daddy says, if I smother my toast in gravy, I use a fork. Well, the only time you can smother toast in gravy is if you're eating shit on shingles. You guys know what that is? I like that. Chip, beef, and toast. Yep. Shit on shingles. What it is, don't you worry. Don't you want to make my brown eye blue? That is a song, isn't it? Don't it make my brown eye blue? Gross. Now I can't listen to that song anymore because I'm thinking of something else. Dana says, Patty, no, I am not. I am from the Czech Republic, Central Europe. Nice. What is that? Is that its own thing? Is it like you could say I'm Czech, or is it like part of Sweden? Is it part of Russia? Is it part of German? Well, is it Czech? Is it its own thing? I'm not sure. I know it's a place, so I'm not sure if that's a nationality. I think that's what she's asking. Recycle it, says John. Recycle toilet paper? No. Once it's been used, it's over. And Amanda says baby wipes what it is. Now, see, I can't do that. I don't like the wetness. That just creeps me out a little bit. I don't do wipe. I couldn't use a duvet either. Duvet. What do you call it? Is it duvet? Is that what that thing is? You know what I'm talking about. I might have said that may be a blanket. What's the thing? You know what I'm talking about. The squirty thing. Duvet. It's one of them things. I don't know. One of them's a blanket, and the other one squirts water in your butt. I can't remember what it's called. Amanda says, John, that would be cloth diapers, recycled toilet paper. Fab Daddy says, it's brown eyes. Not when you just say I, it means you know. Brown eye, yes. Don't you make my brown eye blue. Man, he's giving it hell, ain't he? Oh, I'm dirty. I can't help it. Amanda says, LOL, you can dry it. And Dana says, Czech Republic borders with Germany, Austria, and Poland. Okay, so you have... Okay. Patty says, Dana, thank you. Is that where Melania is from, near Slavic? Meaning Melania Trump. I'm not sure where she's from. I think she's Austrian, but I'm not sure about that. It's me says, depends. What's up, it's me? What it is says, it's like getting your salad tossed. No, I can't do the baby wipe thing. I'm too male for that. Amanda says, hi, it's me. And Walter Davis says, good evening, all. Hey, Walter. How you doing, buddy? I hope you're doing well and being safe. Amanda says, hi. John says, they're called nappy in Britain. And it's called bidet. Bidet, that's the one. Not duvet, bidet. That's the thing. Thank you, John. I couldn't think of that to save my life. I knew what I was thinking. My brain just wouldn't call up the word. Yeah, I don't want to use a debate. That creeps me out. And apparently it's quite popular over in the East. But I don't want to do that. I mean, it might have other uses, but not that one. It's gross no matter how you look at it, but. And yes, they're called nappies in Britain, and they're called something else. They're called serviettes in Australia. If you ask for a napkin in Australia, they'll punch you because that means diaper in Australia. And this means this in Australia for some reason. I don't know why. Maybe they just get down differently. I kind of know a thing or two about that, but whatever. Amanda says a bidet is a wash toilet. Yes, it's the thing with the squirty thing. Yes. It's me says, hi, Amanda. Linda says, hi, Tersh. Glad you're here, heart. Yes, me too. And she's from Slovenia. Makanja. Thank you. Melania is from Slovenia. She's Slovenish. Fab Daddy says, when I was a kid, I thought it was a water fountain. I'm glad I never drank from it. Ew, gross. The first time I ever saw one was on that movie Crocodile Dundee. And he figured out what it was for. Walter says, hi, Jake, Amanda, it's me. What it is, Dana, John, Patty, XXX, Linda, and Rachel, and Diego, who left already. Amanda says, what it is, you so dirty. Yes. And Dana says, Melania is from Slovenia, which is a northern region of former Yugoslavia. Yes, and she has a very high-pitched, very shrill voice. But everything else about her is almost perfect. What it is says, Jake, have you ever had crack waxed? I have it. It's an experience. Have you ever had your crack waxed? No. I did shave it one time, but I've never had it waxed. That's weird. I'm a dude. I don't do things like that. It's me says, I had a severe ice storm here today. It finally thawed out. I'm glad you're okay. It's me. How you doing? And Walter Davis says Melania is from Serbia, I think. Slovenia, the old Yugoslavia. She's from Serbia's in another place. Yugoslavia is closer to Slovenia. Patty says, thank you, Dana. And Walter Davis says, or Slovenia. That's the one. And Amanda says, damn, what it is. And John says, hi, Walter. All right, we're at the bottom again. Nice. My fingers itch. Ever since I got in that motorcycle wreck, my fingers itch all the time inside. It's like I'm wearing gloves. I don't like it. Mess with my nerves. Feels kind of good, though, after you itch them. All right, boys and girls, it is Friday. It's the weekend. It's time for a break. It's been a long week. What it is says talk about a clean wipe with toilet paper and a fast pass. Yeah. Vitamin B12, you think that's what it is? It might be. When I got in a motorcycle wreck about a year and a half ago, 2 years ago, and I had severe whiplash. I was in bed for damn near 2 months. I couldn't move my fingers at all. I had to relearn how to play the guitar. I didn't have to learn. I just had to get my fingers working again. And it was a rough couple of months. And after that, while I was going through that, it was like lightning bolts shooting down my arm every time my heart beat. It was really painful, very intense. And then after that, after I got better, after a couple of months, then only time it bothered me is if I stuck my hand under cold water, it would shock me. Like my hands didn't know how to deal with that sensation. And now my fingers itch on the inside. Like this, it pulled the fibers away or something. I'm not sure. And what it is says neck pain is no joke. No, it is not. No, it was not fun at all. I thought I broke my neck, but I didn't. I just had whiplash. But I'll try the vitamin B12. It's worth a shot. There's got to be something to do about it. It's me says, I have some carbide cutting tools made in Yugoslavia. The only thing tougher is diamond tools. Right on. Patty says, in Cosmopolitan magazine years ago, the top 10 things women wish men would do is wipe their butts with wipes. Yeah. Well, I make sure I'm clean. I don't need a wipe for that. I think they wish that because most men are just non-aware of their own scent and probably do a quick job of it and get on back to work. But I take the time. Amanda says, I remember that, Patty. Walter Davis says, B12 is good for the nerve covering that when they are screwed up because of such things. I'll try it. I'll go buy a bottle of B12 this week. My skin doesn't feel like my skin. It feels like it's loose, It's strange. It might be neuropathy. You usually get that in your feet, but I'll probably have it in my hands. John says, wipes block toilets now. Yeah, that's another reason I don't like using them, because I don't like the idea of throwing my expended butt wipes in the trash. I'd rather flush it, so I'll stick with toilet paper. And they make trash cans, John. Yeah, but that's gross. You're not supposed to throw things like that in a trash can. Dana says, the whole nation of Yugoslavia contains regions such as Slovenia, Croatia, Serbia, Bosnia, Herzegovina, Kosovo, and Montenegro. That's Black Mountain. And all those regions became independent after the fall of Yugoslavia. Nice. I didn't realize all those places were that close together. Linda says, I got to get vitamin B12 shots. I may do that if it works. I'll try the B12 vitamin, and if that works, or if it improves upon it, I'll look into the shots. And Linda says, I'll let you know if it works. I hear you. What it is says, God bless America for sure. He does. Thank you for what it is. Patty says, it's not, it's not. Women throw much more in every month. Oh, I know. There's a lot of things in the trash that shouldn't be in the trash, but they have to go somewhere. So what it is says, used toilet paper is a good fire starter. Yes, it is. So is kindling and lighter fluid. You know what fat lighter it is? If you're not from Georgia, you may not know. Most people call it kindling, but it's the center part of a pine tree. It breaks up in little splinters. It's the best fire starter in the world. Just a few pieces of that, and poof, you got a fire. Amanda says, right, Patty? Trash can lids, best invention ever. Yes. Yeah, I don't like things like that. It's gross. But, you know, we all have to do what we have to do. And you've got a brand new bathroom to experiment with, so you can put all kinds of trash can lids in there. Chiropractor for your neck or a massage? Probably a massage. Yeah, I don't like the cracking of the bones. I have spinal scoliosis. I've got 2 sets of vertebrae that are fused together so they don't turn, and most of my discs are decaying, so it's bone on bone all the way through my back. And I'm kind of scared if they get in there cracking around, they're going to break my back. And if they do that, I'm paralyzed. I can't have that. So I would rather have a massage. But I would rather have a massage from a 6-foot chick named Helga that has really fat fingers and can get down in there and has an attitude, because it takes a little pressure to get where I need her to go. That's what I need. Helga with an attitude and one eyebrow. That chick can give a massage. Walter says, fatwood. It's the part of the dead pine tree with sap trapped in it. Right. We call it lighter knot where I'm from. But fatwood, yeah. I'm not Helga, but I try, says Amanda. I know you do. My friend Fatwood Willie is a fire starter. Yeah, I'd like to get some fatwood because I got a wood-burning stove out in my barn, and that's the best heat you can have. I'd like to get me some fire going out there. A Turkish massage is what you need. They slap you about, right? Now, I don't want to be slapped. I need those people that dig their fingers up under your muscles, get way down in there, and it's really painful while you're doing it. But afterwards, whew, yeah, that's what I'm after. Dig up under your bones and stuff. Bill Bennett says, good night, guys. I hope to see you all Sunday. Come on back, Bill. We'll be here Saturday night, too, for politics, most likely, unless I pass out. That's possible. But most likely we'll be here. My sister's birthday is this weekend, so I can't promise I'm going to be here on Saturday because I probably might be with her, but if I get home in time, we'll be here. And if you guys happen to see my sister, who is Melissa Lapergolo, say happy birthday. Amanda says, good night, Bill and Skylar and Meadow. Meadow Rain. Keep on falling. What it is says, oh, Jake, you need a good face slap. It will humble you. Who says I'm not humble? What it is? I'm pretty humble. If you knew what I was really capable of. I'm pretty humble. I don't need to be slapped in the face. Fab Daddy says 2 and 5. Good night. Fab Daddy, God bless you. And Bill, God bless you. And John and everybody else. It's getting pretty close to that time. Amanda says good night, Fab. And Bill. And John says good night, Bill and Skylar. Why do you think I need to be humbled? You think I'm too arrogant? Amanda says, good night, Fab. I am on TV. It is kind of my job to be extroverted. I'm not that way in reality. Unless I'm on stage, which is also my kind of job to be extroverted. So other than that, I'm pretty humble. Matter of fact, I have a track record of about 2 weeks for friends because they meet me and they think I'm special. And then they realize I'm a person just like they are, and then they're not interested anymore. What it is I'm pestering you, Jay. I know. I'm just teasing you. I know you are. And John says, good night, everybody, and bless you all, John. Bless you, too. God bless you. Linda says, good night, John. Walter says, good night, Bill. Good night, John. Good night, John boy. Dana, is your language also called Czech? I'm just curious. Amanda says special. That's what they call it nowadays. Yes. Short bus special. John says, good night, Bob. Bob is a palindrome. Hi, my name is Bob, but I like to be original and I spell it backwards. What it is says, I'm special. I mean special. No, really special. I'm something. I don't know about special, but I'm something. For sure. Full of something. The man says, LOL, what it is. Yeah, that's a good part of that song. I don't know why people love that part so much, but I'll take it. I like it. All right, boys and girls. It's a little early tonight, but everybody's going to bed, so I'm going to join in and go to bed too. I got a big day tomorrow. Go hang out with my sister and make sure she knows I love her. Patty says, I enjoy all the people from other countries on this channel. They are all so kind. And thank you, Amanda, Jake. This is a great channel, guys. Well, Patty, it's a great channel in part because you're here. So don't sell yourself short, honey. Everybody here brings something special and have made it through countless shows and have committed to being here. And that's what makes it unique. And it's beautiful because of you. And I'm grateful to have you. So thank you. And God bless you. Walter says, where are you, Patty? Way down yonder on the Chattahoochee. Patty gets hotter than a hoochie coochie. Amanda says, I love this chat. We can say anything and cut up and no one gets all butt hurt. Right on. Linda says, good night all. Hope to see you tomorrow. Give your sister a birthday blessing from me. I will do. And Patty says, Tennessee, Brother Walt. Tennessee. Tennessee, the state that really loves ease. Walter says, that's what I thought, Patty. Patty's good old Tennessee. One day I'm going to go down there and shop that song around, see if I can get somebody to snatch it up. Amanda says, okay, Linda, hun, good night. And good night, everybody. It's 9:50. I might as well turn it in. Patty says, I'm 1 mile from the Georgia line. Nice. I didn't know Tennessee touched Georgia. I thought it was Alabama that touched Georgia. Interesting. I thought Tennessee was parallel to North Carolina. That's crazy. Linda says, good night, Tersh. Heart, heart. Aw. I'm from Georgia, Patty. So you're 1 mile from 60 miles from my house. 61 miles from where I'm from. Give or take. How close are you to Augusta? So I got to think if Tennessee touches Georgia, it's got to be over on the far side. Walter says, I'll call you in a few minutes when the show's over, Linda. Or are you talking to me? Either way. Amanda says, good night, all. I hope to see you tomorrow night at 8:30 Eastern Standard Time right here on Untethered Live for some politics. We'll talk about all Trump's accomplishments and get Fab Daddy riled up. All right. All right. Good night, everybody. I love you all very much. Thank you so much for being here. I enjoyed the conversation immensely. I can't wait till tomorrow where we can get into some stuff. Have a great night. God bless you all. Thanks for watching.